recording it. Please continue. General discussion. Nowadays, the governments are giving lot of freebies to people. I would like you to discuss from the angle of for freebies, against freebies, and give the reasons therefore. Start.
Hello all, myself Mohan. I am from Tamil Nadu. Actually, I am against the concept of freebies. This is because of the following reasons. Firstly, freebies affects the economic growth of our country. For example, if government keeps on giving freebies, the people are less motivated to go for work. If many of the people don't go for work, what will happen? There will be labor shortage, and this will disrupt the production process. And this in turn affects the overall economic growth. So freebies are against economic growth. So this is one problem. Apart from this, freebies change voting behavior of the people. This is because the people simply put vote for the party who gives more freebies. So there will be no chance for the honest or better candidates. And then giving freebies adds extra burden on the financial portion of the government. This is because once freebies are offered, the government is compelled to continue freebies irrespective of good or bad financial portion of the government. So this affects the financial portion of the government. So my point is that instead of giving freebies to everyone, the government should strengthen welfare measures to the poor and vulnerable people. Thank you.
I would like to
My
add
name is
further to
Kedar.
the Mohan's point.
My belief
I am
is
also against
freebies
against
are
the-
partially good. Many elderly people run their households on freebie called Rajiv Gandhi Niradhar Yojana. So that is those elderly people who do not have any support from the family. Government transfer 1500 as of now today to their account, and they spend that money on the household, and it is very beneficial. I am partially in freebies culture, and there is concession for orphan education and handicap education and jobs for handicap. The government should take care of medicine of poor people in the country.
You are from
Hello
which
everyone,
state?
I am Mohammad
Kedar,
Ijaz and I
just
Yes,
a
sir,
minute.
I'm from
Kedar, you are
Maharashtra.
from which state?
Maharashtra, sir.
Okay. Continue. Next person.
hello, I am
Hello
Mohammad
everyone.
Ijaz and I would like
I
to
would
share my opinion against the topic government freebies. So what is government freebies? Freebies are public welfare provided by government without anything in return. They are mainly in the form of free electricity or free water. And now in this competitive election scenario, they are providing free cash to attract voters. The main drawback of these schemes are it is generally short-term in nature. The state government have to bear the financial burden as a result. It can be comparable to offering bribes to the voters. Now, these freebies are again recovered from the citizens in the form of taxes. As a result, the citizens are denied fair share of benefits that were supposed to be given to them from the ruling government. So I would like to share my opinion that the government should bring long-term measures for infrastructure development and improving the standard of living of people. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Shri Shukla. I am completely against the freebie culture because charity is something you do for needy people, which increases their standard of living like Manrega and public healthcare. But freebie is something where you give away money without merit, and that creates scarcity of money for good causes, and it creates no long-term benefits as well. Punjab government recently gave free electricity that has increased their cost 16% of their total revenue. They are nearly bankruptcy. So, and this freebie is taken from revenue expenditure, which means our taxpayers' money is going towards freebies instead of building infrastructure and IIMs, IITs, which could increase people's knowledge as well as their standard of living. So I am against freebies. Thank you.
With due respects, I partly agree with Chetna. I support government providing freebies to the people because it ensures not only social equality but also promotes social welfare. Economic development of the nation lies in providing freebies to the underprivileged people. It not only gives safety but also gives confidence to the vulnerable community in order to live equally with the other sections of the society. What I believe is providing freebies can uh, providing freebies can contribute more to the
Freebies is a
overall
public
economic
expenditure
development of
that
the
is
nation.
provided
I am
free.
agree with Archana, and I think freebies is good because government freebies can increase public trust and satisfaction with the government. Freebies can stimulate economic growth by increasing the productive capacity of the workforce, especially in less developed regions. Uh, if one government portal name as Samar, if we apply on that for the education loan, the government will pay our interest. It is also positively impact.
And
Hello everyone.
the topic, I'm against the topic because there are so many disadvantages for this. That is one, dependency. The people will be more dependent, and people may expect more freebies in future. Uh, People are less motivated to work, and they're less motivated to work hard or pay tax, and it will lead to debt to the government, and it increase the public expenditure. It will lead to divert fund from more productive to less productive. Then there is a quality compromise to freebies also. Then I'm concluding that it's not good for government, or it's not good for public. Thank you.
All
In my
governments are
opinion, I'm
in
not
our
in favor
country.
of freebie, but I'm not completely against it because we are living in a country where there is lots of disparities in terms of financial status. Most of people are not able to fulfill their basic needs, which is food, healthcare, and education. But some politicians use these tools to attract their voters. Regular distribution of freebies can foster a culture of dependency where people rely on government handouts instead of seeking employment and become self-sufficient. The freebies should not be in the form of money. It should be in the form of goods and services. This is my point in this topic.
With due respect, I would
suppose
like to put forward the point that
people, as we can say that on a larger scale, it helps for the organization and industries to increase production, which leads to increased brand visibility and goodwill. We can also say, give them an example. There is a report by the Niti Aayog which states that freebies such as bicycle, which is given by the Bihar and the West Bengal government, which increase the enrollment and retention rates. So we can say that freebies is good for the upliftment of the targeted population.
I support for giving freebies because freebies can stimulate economic growth by increasing the productive capacity of the welfare. For example, freebies such as laptop and saving machines can enhance the skill and income opportunity for poor and rural population. One report by Niti Aayog stated that freebies such as bicycle given to school girls increase their enrollment rate and also reduce their dropout rates. Freebies such as uniform and textbook or health insurance can improve the literacy rate, health, and also the quality of life of needy people. One study also concluded that from World Bank, freebies such as food subsidies under the public distribution system, that is PDS, reduce the poverty ratio in India by up to 7%.
with due respect, I would like to put forward the point that please continue.
Okay, so I would like to add one more point, like giving freebies can lead to public outreach and engagement. So by giving government freebies, it can increase public trust.
With due respect, I would like to put forward the point that freebies are something that I particularly oppose for because of some reason. Over dependency syndrome, freebies can create a negative pattern of dependency among the recipient. Second, fiscal burden. Sometimes freebies can have adverse consequences on the financial health of the respective government. Third, misallocation of funds and resources. Freebies can distorting the previous expenditure planning of the government. Fourth, quality compromises. Most of the freebies that given by the respective government are not match the lower minimum qualities. Fifth, adverse impact on environment. Freebies such as free water supply, free power supply, or free gas cylinder can have a negative consequences on environment by the wastage or overuse of the non-renewable resources. Thank you.
I think
I would also
all
like
governments
to
in our
agree
state.
with Machinda, who said that freebies are mostly for benefiting the weaker section of the society. But it is true, weaker section society are benefited, but the middle class are totally ignored by the ruling party. For example, in Odisha, the government brought a scheme that women from the age of 23 to 60 would get 50,000 uh, in 2 years. But it is only applicable to the women whose husband is earning below 50,000, below 20,000, and are not giving income tax and are not government employees. So my point is that the middle section society are totally ignored, and it may bring bad feelings towards the ruling government. Thank you.
When
All
freebies was
governments
started,
are in our
it was
country
started with
made
the
a joke of
Yeah.
this
when freebies was
freebies
started.
program, that one party will say we will give this much amount, and another day some other party will say we will give more than this. So I think it has no end. So that's
When
all.
freebies was started, it was started with a good notion, but right now it is
Hello
misused
everyone.
by people
My
who do
name
not
is
need it.
Pratyaksh Saxena.
So,
I'm sure.
right.
Hello
Chetana,
everyone. My name is
Chetana, what you
Pratyaksh.
should do, Chetana, now that you started it and you are continuing with that, when some other person comes, you should try to overpower that by speaking loudly so that he will stop it. You
Okay,
understand?
sir.
Because
Got
you
it,
did
sir.
not interfere. You started the topic. So you are continuing to talk. And in between, I won't say you should not interfere. Some people interfere. You can ignore them and start talking loudly, and even tell them, "Excuse me, please wait," and then start talking so that you get your opportunity. Please continue.
When freebie was
Sir, but
started,
if
it
we do
started
that,
with
yeah, just for a
when
minute, sir.
freebie
But
was
if we do
started,
that,
it
every one
was
of us, okay, just wait for a minute, sir. If we do that, like speaking loudly in the person who's, whose voice is not very clear or sounding low, then it would just like create an unprofessional environment for the discussion. That's what. Like because they have prepared their points. So for
No,
the person who is very new to this, so if I do like that, it would be very unprofessional. That's what my main concern is.
you are doing unprofessional. I have told you not to talk, and I told you to wait. But why did you interfere? Chetana talked first. You interfered. I said, Chetana, you come and talk loudly so that he understands he should not talk. You should have understood the message and kept quiet.
Oh, okay, sir.
Now, Chetana, please speak. Next, your turn.
okay, sir.
Chetana,
When
you speak.
government Yes, when government started freebies, it was started with a good intention, but right now it is used by people who do not need it. Government takes loan from Asian Development Bank to make infrastructure, roads, IITs, but right now whatever fund is taken from Asian Development Bank, 22% of that is only used to pay out interest of these freebies. So that's why government goes in debt and they do not care about more than basic needs of people like IITs, roads and all. So that's why it affects the economy in long term.
Got Prakash Saxena.
So,
Prakash Saxena? Yeah.
yes, sir. So, hello everyone. My name is Pratyaksh. I'm working as a JRF in NIT Calicut. So, with due respect, when we are discussing something like freebies and the decision which is taken very crucially by the government, we just have to not be for or against of this topic. We always have a gray area in between. We have to make sure for whom we are talking about. Freebies for, like, we have to take the area where we are distributing the freebies into consideration. What is the type of freebie? How much it is costing us? So if it is a laptop which is given to rural children, for their studies. It is well and good until unless it is being sold by them to another people. So we have to take proper measures for that. Coming into consideration of electricity and water, see, every people, like areas of different people, people of different areas have different mentality and different way of thinking. So the government there analyzes first that if what we are giving to them, would that be taken in a positive way? Would that benefit us, or it would deteriorate the condition of the food? So it's not like if freebies are given or freebies are not given. It's always if the freebies can be given to this area or that kind of freebies given to that area. You have to think crucially on that, neither going black and white on if the freebies can be given or not given. That's all. Thank you so much, sir.
Hi everyone, I am against for the giving freebies for government. It's election time and hence every party is trying to offer freebies to attract voters. There is so much criticism on freebies politics. Over the years, politics parties have been promoting the freebies culture in name of welfare schemes. The freebies culture was started by the Tamil Nadu state government, firstly started by the Tamil Nadu state government. Freebies that are usually distributed include goods like bicycles, smartphones, TVs, laptops, and etc. Freebies at a times have been potential to boost consumption and ultimately help in receiving the economy. Freebies accounts for the economic burden on public. Yes.
Yeah, hi everyone, this is Shruti. I supporting freebies because we are living in a country where significant economic disparity is there. Freebies can act as a leveling mechanism to bridge the gap between rich and poor, especially in freebies like education or skill development program can encourage the people to pursue education and improve their ability to contribute overall economic growth. And freebies also serve as a form of social security for the vulnerable population and ensuring they have access to basic needs and reducing the risk exploration. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sevi Lakshmi. In this topic, I support giving freebies. Of course, it has many disadvantages. Like in some states, government give freebies like TVs, washing machine, and all like luxury items, which are not beneficial for the society. This is to influence the people to vote for them without thinking logically. So instead of that, government should focus on like investing in education, healthcare, etc. By giving free education, this will increase the literacy rate of the country. And also in some government gives sewing machine to women for their employment. So that the giving freebies totally depends on the government, like how they are being implemented. Thank you.
Now, I would like to again point out the fact that during elections, the people are voting, giving their votes to that party which are giving better freebies or more benefit to them before the election instead of the parties which are giving more infrastructure or economic development. Now, this result in the people are not giving on base of their development, but on the basis of freebies. So the party which could have done better to their economy are not getting selected. As a result, the country's economy is deteriorating. Thank you.
It would be again very
Hello.
subjected to an area that what area is it talking about? Because when Arvind Kejriwal is giving free water and electricity to Delhi people, the BJP supporters are still in favor of BJP only. They take the benefits, still vote for BJP.
Hello, my name is Siddhan Bora. So I am against the topic of freebies because nothing is free in nowadays. So if a state government is giving something like electricity or water for free, it's using its public money, which is collected in form of taxes. So in that point, so nothing is free. And if giving freebies to normal public, we should give some measures like how much they are earning, some certain criteria, so that if the criteria are filled by that person, then only you can give freebies. And giving freebies like scooty and all that is not necessary. Giving laptops and all which will help them to uplift their current state in which they have, it's a way to go, but I am against the freebie culture.
Hello everyone. So firstly, I would like to make clear that freebies is not something which is given by government only. Even it is given by private companies also in the form of product samples, discounts, or demos, or many other forms. So which helps the things like it encourages trying new products or services. Even it builds brand awareness and loyalty. It generates buzz among the people, and thing which some of the companies, when it launches its new product or services, it is very important that people get aware of that product or services. People will directly not go to buy it, or say, go to buy it, and so that the company need to give the freebies, so that the people get aware of that, and which can lead to positive word of mouth and reviews. And it can also create a sense of urgency or scarcity, which supports marketing and promotional strategies.
Hello, guys. I'm
like
from Andhra Pradesh. Morgan, actually, at this stage, you should try to interfere and say, we are discussing about the freebies being given by the government and not about the companies. Companies, when they are giving freebies, they do it with an intention of marketing. For giving marketing, a person giving freebies, that is not the freebies we are discussing. The freebies that we are, yeah. So somebody should try to put the views against that, so that that person also tries to analyze it properly. You can, companies can give freebies, nothing wrong, because they are spending their money. Or, for example, Mukesh Ambani can give freebies on the occasion of his marriage of Akash Agarwal. That is separate. He has money, so he is giving. There's nothing wrong. But when the government is giving money free, something free, it is giving not XY's money, it is the money of the people, everyone in the society, X, Y, Z, A, B, C. So it is going to cost more tax burden on the citizens. So in what way are they right in giving it to them? But even then, you can differentiate this way. Basic necessities like education or essentials, which are necessary, can be given, because all these are given not for any, say, particular gain. Otherwise, the mass will become unruly. The mass will become unruly. They will try to rail over the. Now we have a set of system prevalent. There is an ownership, there is a house, there is a lock, there is a door, where so you are safe. If that system goes because of the scarcity of necessities, then like what happened during before partition, after partition, and all that, or recently in some places in Uttar Pradesh, some things are happening where masses go into wilderness. So such things will happen. So we are discussing about the freebies. So freebies are good, freebies are not good. You tell your views and try to participate in a real GD in your federal bank. You will have only 10 members. So the question of lack of opportunity will not come. Here, unfortunately, for want of time, we are having 20-25 people in one group. So this is what it is. I would like to tell you. Now, somebody started some views. Was it Pranaya? Pranaya,
It's
you start. Yeah, please speak.
hello, everyone. I'm from Andhra Pradesh. In my opinion, freebies are either good or beneficial to the poor or any state. It is completely bad for the state which is having low income growth. I will give you one example that central government has introduced MGNREG scheme, MGNREGE scheme for the poor. Through this scheme, the poor will be benefited and they will earn money for their economic growth. This is a good example for the freebies, and bad example for the freebies is in 2024 election, our CM
Pranaya,
Chandrababu Naidu
actually, MC Narega is not a freebie scheme. It is more of work-oriented scheme because the people will get money for their work and not.
welfare. It is a welfare scheme which is giving money to the poor
There
for
is
their
some
work.
difference between welfare
So,
schemes and freebies.
so if you study
Freebies
any
is
No,
given.
that is what she is saying. I look at it this way. Pranaya is telling, instead of giving freebies, it is being given in the form of MGNRECA scheme, where people are supposed to work and earn. But in reality, what is happening is people do not work.
Yes,
No
sir,
work is
yes.
taken. No work is taken. We have not seen that sign. People do not work properly. Politicians come
Yes,
into the play and they give money. 50% of that money, 50% they will take for themselves.
Money for
And to
the 50%
avoid that only direct benefit transfer was introduced. Even then, these people, politically influential people, they try to see only they give job for people who give them some benefits. So that she is telling this at least is okay, giving some work and some money, whether they really perform, say, putting roads or laying, say, this canals and all that, we don't know. But anybody has got some practical experience with the MGNREGA scheme, where you have seen people working properly, working not properly. Please share. I am talking only based on what I read from the papers. I am a man living in city, and right now I'm not in India itself. So now I can't speak properly. Yeah, now others can tell. Come on.
Sir, actually, in my village, they will set the work, what are all the works that have been done, and they will review it. They will review it for a day. They will review it for 2 or 3 times. They are doing work properly or not. If they are not doing,
What was the work done? Tell me.
so they will clean streams and they will clean lakes, rivers, ponds, and then there will be mass drive for cleaning the village. Like that, they will do.
Okay.
So nowadays there is some vigilance mechanism.
Very good. If that is there, I am very happy. Now,
yes.
Pranaya, you have something else to say on this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I want to say the bad example for freebies is in 2024 election, our CM Chandrababu Naidu Garu has promised to give free traveling on bus for women. These type of freebies are neither good for the economy or to the society. So I concluded that freebies are never free, sir. We the people and the employees have to pay taxes, and the taxpayers have to bear it the burden of the state, sir. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would like to
actually,
say
I can.
that adding to your point, Pranaya, I would like to say that instead of the government should take the step something like that. Instead of giving the women the free services in bus and in any of the vehicles, they should make them powerful, or they should make them capable that they can stand on their own feet. Like they can provide them job instead of giving them free services in bus and all. So that would be the more something better for the women, not giving the free
Correct.
service instead of
Now cities like Chennai and all is so vast, and within that city, women can travel without any expenditure. So one way it is good. When somebody has to go for an hospital for that, it is okay, fine. Otherwise, this will be misused for yet visiting from this end of the city to that end of the city. And of course, I don't know. it may be looked out like this because I have money, I am talking like this. But people without money, they will know the advantage of that. This women pass has really helped some working people. Some people used to work in different houses, 3-4 houses for 3,000 per house or like that. Earlier they used to pay from their pocket, but now they can save around 400-500 rupees per month because they can come for work and then go. So that advantage is also there, but that is at least okay. Now recently Tamil Nadu government gave 1,000 rupees for all women. 1,000 rupees for all women, and some other state also started giving, Punjab also, 1,500 rupees like this. And if it goes like this, it is only the taxpayers' money. But so that is what I was trying to tell. So we
Yes,
can
sir.
talk both in favor and against.
Yes, sir.
Both in
Nearly,
favor. Yeah.
yes, sir. Nearly 1,100 crores are going every month for this scheme.
Yeah, no,
So
I'm not talking about the money. Money let it be there. But
Oh,
whether it is really serving the purpose, you know what happened? The women are being paid, the money is taken by the men. And the powerful women, they go to the toddy shop, they consume it as liquor, spoiling the reverse.
yes,
sir,
It
actually,
happens like that.
what you're telling, the point is so worthy for it because the government is giving one hand and taking on the other hand. So basically, it's
Yes.
going on like that only.
Yeah, it is
Example,
always like
for students also.
it is always like this. Knowledge is the
Yeah.
only thing which will not be
Uh,
reduced from one.
yeah,
Now
yeah, yeah.
I am sharing knowledge with you. I have this knowledge. You are getting that knowledge. So it gets doubled. On the other hand, if I am going to give money to you, it has to go from my pocket to you. Same thing is happening there in the case of freebies. When government gives, they can't give from empty. They have to take the money from the public and then give it to the others. So this is what it is. Anyhow, I came across an article in Economic Times. Freebies given in India.
Yes, sir. So
Article.
instead of making
Yeah.
the people dependent on government, the government can make them skilled so that they can earn for lifetime by themselves by making them skilled. Like they can give them in Bihar, in my state, there is also the government has taken the step of making people like a computer course they are providing free, and people are also many of the peoples there are they are very much interested in education and all, but they are not capable of doing that. So the government should take the step towards that, as I feel.
With that, I'm supporting that. But along with that, if I'm earning 100 rupees and I'm paying 30 rupees indirect or direct tax, but the roads I walk on is not getting developed. The schools my children go to, they are not getting developed. The hospitals I visit, that are not getting developed. What will motivate me to pay more tax? Give
Yeah,
freebies
actually,
in the
I'm
case
accepting
of
your point. Actually, I'm accepting your point. May you know how many of them are going to a hospital for not also government? Mostly are going to private hospital because of not cleanliness, because of lot of lacks of common problems, not a restroom, not having a proper cleaning, etc., etc. When we are going to a government government properties like government schools and government hospital, then only can able to develop. Then so actually freebie is also good for some part and for can accept for against for some part too. For freebies, it's so good for an hospitality, education, and transport. It should be free. As well as in some other parts, it should not be given as a freebies. Example, for students, it should not be given 1,000 rupees per month. For a woman, we should not give a free transportation. Actually, it is a good thing, but the conductors or the situation, what they are creating means you are coming a free. So they are insulting the women. They are giving a free thing and they are insulting the one. Then why are they giving the free things? So instead of that, we can able to develop the government like a main thing, a food, like a shelter, school, education, like education and hospital, they can able to sustain. As I have said, if I have no money also, I can able to like I can sell my knowledge and I can able to get the money. So just we want to improve our education. For that, we want to go for government sectors, for hospitals also, as well as an education also. Nobody are going for an hospital for government hospitals. Mostly are going for a private because of queue, because of lack of belief. Okay, if we go for private, we can able to save. If we go to government, we won't be saved. So that mentality we should be taken. This is my point. I think so.
Yeah, very good. Now, those who have not spoken, please raise your hand. Those who have not spoken for the last 30 minutes, please raise your hand. All of you have spoken? All of you have spoken? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All of you have spoken?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. No,
Okay.
some people haven't spoken. Like
Yeah.
Anisha. Anisha, did you speak? Anisha, then
Aswin.
He raised his hand.
Yeah, Aswin has raised hand. Anybody else also, please raise hand. Raise your hand. I want you to get confidence to speak.
Anisha.
Anisha and Aswin. Anisha or first Aswin raised. Aswin, are you seeing on the screen something? India, because I am not getting a very good article from Economic Times. You know what happened? Whenever I come to that, it is not allowing me to go through that. For example, you say India, that's very good. It is written very well. India, Economic Times, freebies. If I put like this, that's a good article. But whenever I go into that, um, it affects. It is not allowing people to read. But see, some other advertisement comes. Are you seeing it now? Master, how to get over this? Anybody tell me? Can some computer voice please tell me how can I get? I can click this.
just scroll down. Yeah,
Yeah,
sir,
I
in
can.
top,
Yeah, I got it. Now I made it small and then got out. So, Mr. Aswin, are you there, please?
Yes, sir.
Please read this. CB's frenzy. Come on, read quickly. Quick.
Freebies frenzy. Indian politics grapples with electoral promises amid economic concern. In recent assembly elections in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, and Telangana, political parties including BJP embraced a culture of offering freebies in their manifestos to win votes. The promises ranged from free electricity and bus travel for women to cash benefits and subsidized gas cylinders. The political debate on freebies has had a quiet death. The recent high-stakes assembly elections in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, and Telangana saw the mainstreaming of freebies as political parties competed with each other in making a slew of promises in their manifesto. From free electricity.
Slew means more. Slew means jada. Continue.
From free electricity and free bus travel for women to cash benefits and subsidized gas cylinders. The BJP, which till last year criticized freebies as rowdy and taunted opposition parties for offering them, joined the race with gusto. It either matched or bettered Congress offers in the election.
That Rohi Agarwal, what is the meaning of remedy? Remedy means remedy. Remedy. Here you see Hindi word.
Sir, can I?
Yeah, please tell. Anybody can tell.
Yeah, it is a sweet dish, sir.
Achha, rabdi.
It comes in square shape.
No. That is rabdi.
Sir, it is.
No. Revdi. Revdi is made of
It's a dessert.
good.
Achha. Good.
Yeah.
Dessert.
Okay. Thank you.
The
Now I
term
understand.
is mufti revdi.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Now we will go to Anisha, you are hiding yourself inside the godown. We are bringing you out. Please read. Anisha. Monetary promises. Anisha, you are there? Anisha is not there. Has she gone? Anisha, please read. I think our internet is not all right. Then I will ask our leader, Mohan, please read monetary promises.
Okay, sir. Monetary promises, for instance, were the mainstay of Shivraj Singh Chauhan's poll campaign in Madhya Pradesh. At every election meeting, the then chief minister devoted most of his speech to the money being spent under the Ladli Behna scheme for women aged between 21 and 60 years and how he intended to raise it from 1,250 rupees to 3,000. As Mama, maternal uncle, as Chauhan is called, reeled out the numbers, the crowd cheered. BJP won 3 of the 4 states, including Madhya Pradesh. While political parties have tasted the sweet success that freebies bring, the economic question of their impact on state finances lingers. It is estimated that current
Next, we will go to Ruhi Agarwal. Please read. It is estimated.
It is estimated that the current state expenditure on freebies ranges between 0.1% and 2.7% of gross state domestic product (GSDP), with less developed states incurring higher amounts, although they have lower affording capacity, says Ajay Dua, former secretary in the Union Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Several economists, former election commissioners, and civil servants whom ET has spoken to say it is difficult to calculate the precise economic impact as there is no unanimity on the definition of freebies. According to former Chief Election Commissioner O.P. Rao.
Thank you. Yes. Now we will go to Chetna Shukla.
Yes, sir.
Several economists,
former election commissioner, and civil servants whom ET has spoken to say it is difficult to calculate the precise economic impact as there is no unanimity on the definition of freebie. According to former Chief Election Commissioner O.P. Rawat, anything that is handed free of cost and which has no justification is a freebie. The continuation of free ration for 80 crore Indians for 5 more years can be called a freebie. Are we saying that India has so many hungry people?
That is also a freebie. 8 crore people being given free food. It is country as a whole. So continue. Are we saying
that India has so many hungry people? Again, a free bus ride for every woman, rich or poor, is a freebie. 500 gas cylinders for a family above the poverty line is also a freebie. Even Ladli Behan benefits for 1.32 crore women in Madhya Pradesh will come under the category of freebie, says Rawat, adding that the election commissioner's hands are tied as freebies are announced when the model code of conduct is not in enforce. Early last year, Prime Minister Narendra Modi decried the culture of revdi, a popular sweet, as he referred to freebies that were being announced and offered by political parties. The Supreme Court of India is currently hearing a set of petitions challenging the pre-election promises of freebies, as well as government policies that dole out benefits as a means to capture vote banks, good and bad benefits. The freebie culture is not a
your internet is good. Please read. Good and bad benefits.
Okay, sir. Good and bad benefits. The freebie culture is not a road to prosperity. It is passport to fiscal disaster, says N.K. Singh, chairman of the 15th Finance Commission, adding that a freebie is not a substitute to enhance economic growth and will therefore turn out to be quite expensive in long run. Singh, however, says that it is imperative to distinguish between what is right and what is not among the freebies. There are merit good subsidies, says in education and health sector, and the midday meal program. These are not freebies. Freebies are those where the user charge is not taken. For instance, distribution of consumer articles that are given for short-term electoral advantages.
Thank you. Thank you. Now we will go for the next person whose internet is good. Reshmi Kumari, your internet is okay. Please study. Please read. Reshmi Kumari.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Please read. Yeah, recent report.
Yeah. A recent report by SBI Research showers praise on the Ladli Behna scheme, saying it has impacted the behavioral habit of marginalized women in such a way that beneficiaries have increased their spending at merchant outlets by 3.5 times. Whether a particular scheme is a good
Anybody is from Madhya Pradesh? Can you tell me what is that scheme? Ladli Badli scheme. Ladli Bahana scheme. क्या scheme है?
Ladli Behan Yojana. It is
Ladli
Dear
Behan.
Sister program.
But please tell me about it. Anybody knows? Nobody
Yeah,
knows.
please continue, Chitra.
Nobody knows.
Can I speak?
Yeah, please speak.
Yes, sir. So Shivraj Singh Chauhan comes with a plan as Ladli Bahin Yojana, in which he promised to give 1250 earlier to all the females in state from aging from 21 to 60 years, and then at last year's election he increased that amount to, I don't know the amount, particular amount, but he increased that amount. So that scheme is a game changer for the current ruling BJP. So BJP has done survey, and that survey goes against BJP, but that scheme game changer for the BJP. Recently in Maharashtra also a scheme launched called.
No, 1 minute. Let me ask. Is it given for everybody without reference to income or so? Because in Tamil Nadu, at least they give.
Sir.
If you are having car, if you are paying electricity bill over 500, and if you are paying income tax, if you are
No, sir,
owning
there is bracket for income, but there is no condition such as electric bill or that thing.
Only income criteria.
Only income bracket only.
What is the income? Any idea? No idea.
For 8 lakh, I think.
8 lakhs. Very good.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Now, who was reading it? Now she can continue. Now, please continue.
Yeah, okay. Whether a particular scheme is good freebie or a bad freebie is still debatable. Doling our freebie is questioned mainly on two grounds. One, taxpayers' money is spent for political gains. Two, freebie may exacerbate the financial health of states that are already under pressure due to high revenue deficits. The states will then have to borrow for expenditures like salaries and pension that do not create assets.
Continue. According to your
According to a report by PRS Legislative Research titled State of State Finances, released in October 11, Indian states are estimated to have incurred a revenue deficit in 2023 to 24. Of these, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Kerala, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, and Haryana have relatively higher deficits. In contrast, states such as Jharkhand or Odisha, which earn a sizable revenue from minerals, are major revenue surplus states. For 2022 to 23, states spend 9% of their revenue receipts on subsidies, says the report, with a larger portion of it going towards free subsidized electricity. In 2021 to 22, Rajasthan spent as much as 97% and Punjab 80% of their total subsidy expenditure on electricity. The report adds, states have to reduce some of their subsidies, especially the most distorting ones like free electricity, to be able to raise capital outlays, says Krishnamurthy V. Subramaniam, Execution Director, the International Monetary Fund IMF. Electricity subsidy is the most unproductive and distortionary one. It depletes the groundwater and bleeds the DISCOMs, water distribution companies. He adds that the decision of some states to go back to the old pension scheme, OPS, may worsen their fiscal burden.
Perfect. Yeah. Next, we'll go to somebody else. Who can read Shruti? Shruti Mole. Shruti Mole. Yeah. What happened? Why are you telling so dull way? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Say happily. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you feeling hungry?
No.
Please read. BJP.
Yeah. BJP has so far resisted the temptation of reverting of OPS even on Congress, and some of other parties have favored it, thereby creating a vote bank among government employees. So for Himachal Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Jharkhand and Punjab have said they would return to OPS through there is a lack of clarity on implementation. Internal estimates suggest that if all the state governments revert to OPS from the National Pension Scheme (NPS), the cumulative uh, fiscal burden could be high as 4.5 times that of NPS, with the additional burden reaching 0.9% of GDP annually by 2060. Saying as the Reserve Bank of India reported released earlier this month, any reservation on OPS by the state will be
Any
a major
reversion?
step back.
Any reversion?
Yes, any reversion to OPS by the state will be a major step backward, undermining the benefits of past reform and compromising the interest of future generations. The
Yeah,
report
stop. Actually, even this article, instead of talking about freebies, it is telling about certain other things. So I am giving you the link in your WhatsApp group so that you can read it at leisure. Whenever you get time, you please read it. Where are we now? Spoken English 2024 Spoken English. Yeah, I am giving the link here. Please read this later on. Otherwise, today the group has done really good job. Many of you talked nicely and you were able to convey your ideas clearly. I am happy about that. Now, tomorrow, which topic shall we take? Um, Group members, please come out with some of the ideas. Which topic you would like to take for tomorrow? Come on, quick. Which topic? Group discussion topics. Group discussion ideas. I want general topics. Group discussion ideas. Pardon, next one. Which topic you want?
Is artificial intelligence replacing the human work?
That has not been discussed. Is artificial, what was the topic we said? Artificial intelligence is useful or not? Or is it affecting our economy or not? Is it affecting our employment or not? Or is it going to bring goodness to our life or badness to our life? Correct? We will discuss on use of artificial intelligence and its effect on our living. Finished. That is the topic.
Sir,
On our
actually,
living, yeah.
Sir, actually, if we choose this topic, like what you are saying now, there won't be any for or against. So we will better go with
I do not want for or against. I want people to talk in
Okay, sir.
English. Sentences. I want people to make proper sentences in English. Somebody can say, I am of the view artificial intelligence is really ruining our economy. Correct sentence. Likewise, another person can say, I do not agree with my friend who said it is ruining our economy. On the contrary, it is enriching our lives. Good sentence. I want you to speak like that.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Tomorrow's topic is artificial intelligence. And friends, those who are new for this class will please come to know that there are groups operative inside our group for conducting daytime classes, late nighttime classes and all. Please join in any of them and start. If you are not doing anything, please go through the banking update every day I am providing. Please go through the newspaper snippets I am providing. I have given up to September 4th yesterday. So please read at least those snippets so that you will know what is happening in our country. and you will be able to improve your communication skill. All of you uniformly talked very well, especially Mohan, Ruhi, Akshaga, Siraj. Most of you, whom Shweta I did not hear. Then this Alaswara, they all, Ram Krishna, Pratyaksha, all of you talked really nice. Mohammed, Chetana, you're all talking well. Please continue with the same spirit. You can really win because in the case of our Federal Bank GD, it is only 2-3 minutes talking first. That's all. 1 minute you will talk on the topic. Next, out of the 10 or 15 minutes, you will talk 2 times for 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Here I found some of us have a tendency of talking for more than 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Please don't do that. Talk only for less than a minute and stop. You may have a lot of points, but tell only that and stop so that others also get an opportunity. And you will be seen as if you have participated for more than 2-3 times. I hope you understand what I say. This is the point. Now, any questions, please, you would like to ask? Any of you would like to ask questions? Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, earlier in the meeting when everyone was discussing, so nobody was allowing the other person to speak. So I have
This
questions
is,
regarding that. If that happens in the real
I'm
GD,
sorry.
what we are going to do?
Yeah, real GD mean in some GDs it is worse than a fish market. No, there is no ready-made solution between the one who can influence is the winner. There is no other go. You can't stop the other man because it is not physical. So
Exactly.
it has happened in some GDs where people were going on talking irrationally, shouting. So, but I don't know how the results came in that group. But even there, some people were selected. There were some groups where there's a lot of silence, like it happens here. Many times people don't talk; they just keep quiet. So, with that result, that is also a situation available. But one thing, you need not very much try to interfere with another person when one person is making sense by conveying proper sentences, unless he or she has given a break over that point. So that you can start from that. Supposing he says, he ends on a point, when you have a point to oppose that, you can take the lead. Instead, simply you are going to bring another point. Interfering with another person may be difficult. I am telling as an outsider, but as a contender, you may like to prove that you are capable of talking in English properly. That much image you must create in the minds of the observers, because they will observe you during the discussion. Maybe they will decide immediately, or they may ask somebody else also to observe that video and then decide. Most of the days, morning interview results are announced by 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Afternoon results are announced by 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Result will come immediately. Okay. Anybody else? Siraj, what is the doubt? Yeah.
So, can we just say like this that please give others the chance to speak, otherwise nobody will get the
You
chance.
can
Like something
do that.
kind of
You can
statement.
do that. You can do that. When you are talking like this, just as now it happened. When I purposely interfered with Saxena, Mr. Saxena, please allow her to complete. You can say, and Saxena may not have the guts enough to say, shut up, keep up your mouth. Okay, shut up your mouth. He can't afford to say so. He will not say. So
Exactly, sir.
if you can feel free and say this, you have to tell nicely, Mr. Saxena, please allow her to complete. Mr. Siddhant, You were not talking for such a long time. Why don't you give your views? Like that, you can invite. Okay?
Sure, sir. Thank
Is
you,
that
sir.
okay? This is how the GD will go. I think those who have been participating regularly in our classes, you are clearing the GD will not be a problem. But the problem will be only with your real interview. So those real interviews for improving your knowledge, you have to attend my classes whenever I conduct during those days, and also take down notes, also read and improve yourself. Because one, in the case of our Federal Bank, they are not asking very much subject related questions. For example, mechanical engineering, fully mechanical engineering questions, very rarely they ask. They will ask more or less banking related, more or less Federal Bank related, more or less your state related, your family related, your hobbies related questions only, that you can know when I will give you a paper containing nearly 250 pages questions asked to candidates. There may be some repetitions, but still nearly 200 pages material is there, consisting only of questions asked in our Federal Bank interviews. Best wishes. Yeah, thank you so much. Now, any questions you would like to ask? Yeah.
Actually, tomorrow I am expecting the result by evening, sir.
Oh, Baba.
Yes, yes.
Tomorrow
Tomorrow,
it's
tomorrow evening, we will most probably will get our results, written results.
by Friday.
Yes, yes. Last
Then
two times also they declare the results within 6 days. So I am expecting tomorrow.
very, very good. Now I will post the procedure for joining our GD and interview classes. For the first stage, you will pay 608 rupees. You will have GD classes and also interview classes. But in my experience, I have seen people who pay money for GD and interview, majority do not come for interview, but because they think I will bother about interview only after getting selected. There will not be sufficient time for you to prepare afterwards. So better attend GD classes regularly and watch extra videos if any, then attend interview classes also. If you cannot attend, at least watch the videos. Then the result will come. Second, third day, I will conduct interview for you. Before that, you will pay me 300 rupees. That is the system. Could you follow what I said? 608, 908. It is not like other banks, where it is only one. For example, in State Bank of India, they have only one system. GD come group activity come interview. Everybody will go for all these activities. It is not like this in Federal Bank. Some of you will go for GD. Some of you will, a very few of you will go for interview. And out of that, selection will be made. So that is why I have to collect money at 2-3 stages. 2-3 stages. And this is a very useful stage where you are getting an opportunity to think about communicating in English. Purposely, I am not getting into the real questions that have been discussed in the interview. They are no longer a secret. It is available very much in the net. Questions are no longer a secret. But the discussion of them we will have in real GD classes after the results are announced. Thank you, Mohan. I will post that link for interview also. But one problem happened this time. When I posted this link for interview, people filled the link, but they never remitted the money, except one girl or one boy. Only one person remitted money. All others, 5 or 6 people, they simply paid the link, filled the link. So I took away that link so that that problem doesn't arise. So let me wait till the results. Once the results come, I will pay, and I will post. And even otherwise, the procedure is only this: you are going to pay 608 rupees to Gpay 900303757. And the moment the result has come, I will release that. What is that one? Format, Google format. Then you fill it up. Otherwise, if I release now, some people fill the format only and not remit money. Then the problem for me is to go through that list and eliminate who has remitted money, who has not remitted money. That will be a problem for us. So that is why I am doing this. Thank you so much. Now what I am going to do, I will go to that list and delete the names who have not sent their um, slips. Only one person sent a slip. I'm not expecting you to send the slip now, but after the result only you pay. Thank you so much. Best wishes. Bye. Now it is, what is the time now? 9:30. Bye.
Bye.